Join the legendary Force MDs in the morning, along with Dr. Pebbly Pooh, the first female hip-hop soloist, in the mornings on the Force MDs Morning Show, featuring Dr. Pebbly Pooh, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, live on Facebook or on Uni TV and radio on the Force MDs page.
And then you come out and your feet look like you kick flour, or it look like you could peel. You could peel.
All right, so look, I see Chill Will back there. It seems like he's drinking some Cavassier and Coca-Cola. He's doing something like that, right? Yeah, okay. Wait, what is he doing? Why he got a fly swat? What is he trying to hit? A fly? And he had a fly swat in his hand. What is he trying to hit? You know what I mean?
So they saying we
Will, what up, boy?
What's going on, man?
Look, he got Hey, Pooh, he Harlem's finest. He got the decor, he got the gold plaques in back of the wall. Come on, man, stop it.
It was like Mission Impossible getting in here, man. They got it on lock. I got it on lock in here.
You got right there a little plastic, little plastic plate with the Jamaican food right there. You don't see that right there. The stew chicken and the carrying the you don't see that. You know,
man, I had to get patted down and go through security and everything to get up in here, man. I had it on lock.
It's a lot. Hold on. Listen, it's a lot, yo. I have the people see who we talk to, right? This is our brother Chill Will, man.
Yes.
From the Get Fresh crew. And I also wanted y'all to see the plaques back there. You know, most of those plaques is things that I produce. And I loan
Khalil doing. It's all Khalil doing.
I loan Will the plaques. So
I appreciate you, brother.
So after the show, the plaques come right back to the cruise.
Man. I just hung those like maybe 5 minutes
right,
ago.
look,
That's what took me so long.
We showing the world what it is.
We
showing the world what it is, Will. We showing the world what it is.
Oh,
so after the show, FedEx is coming to get the motherfucker.
That's right. Yo, they sitting outside. They right outside.
Yo, Will, what's going on, man? What's going on?
Man, everything's good, man. What's good, family?
What's good?
Oh, man, we good. Thank you so much for showing up on our show, man. It's way overdue.
It's a pleasure.
It's way overdue. It's way overdue.
Yes, indeed.
Let me say this, Chill. I remember the last time you was in Vegas at one time, right?
Yeah.
You lived in Vegas, right?
Yeah. I lived in Summerlin.
Yeah. He was getting around like Tupac before he got shot. He was getting
around,
boy. Will was getting around, boy. Will was getting around. Vegas was over here.
Look, you got a little fan club over here. Everybody's like, we want Will. I'm like,
I appreciate y'all. I definitely appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
definitely.
So, Will. So this is the deal, man. Look, man. You know, we know you. You've been in the game for a while, man. And
a few minutes.
Somehow people that's been listening to us, and just because they are listeners, don't mean we like them.
Right.
You got the ones that support us and they show us love, but it's them the ones that Will, they just, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's my point, man.
Oh my God.
Right.
But hey, Will, get back. So you're from Harlem, right?
I'm from Harlem.
It's for the listeners.
Born in Harlem Hospital.
Yes, Stevie D.
I'm really Harlem.
Look, Steve is born in Harlem Hospital too.
You know,
all right.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's what's up.
Bellevue. Pebbly Bellevue.
Yeah.
You know the yellow bus looking in the window. Remember the little babies looking in the window? That was Pebbly.
No. We all was on the yellow bus. Khalil had the helmet. He kept sticking his finger in his booty, so they had to push him to the back.
Wow. Pause.
Yeah. I'm telling you, this is what happened. Stevie on the bus, his glasses leaning over there like that. He's just banging his head. Yo, we were all on that bus. I'm trying to tell you right now.
Wow.
Beep. Okay.
Anyway, look. So let's keep going. So Harlem Hospital, fish Harlem all the way.
Yep.
How did this whole thing come about with you and the whole Get Fresh through Dougie and everything? And you, no, first forget that. You as a DJ. Let's talk about you as a DJ. When did that whole bug of making music, mixing music, and that whole passion come out? Where do you think it evolved from?
I know. Let me say, you was in the house and you was playing with your mother record player. She was like, "Don't touch my records, boy."
No, that came afterwards. You know,
break it down. Well, break it down for us.
It started listening to tapes of different DJs and stuff, but I had never seen a DJ other than on TV, like in Studio 54 movies and stuff like that, you know, but that really wasn't our style, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like they was, you know, mixing records back and forth. So I went to Foster Projects on Lenox Avenue, 115th Street. And I saw this guy named Artie Art. That was the first DJ I had ever seen close up without being on TV. You know, without being on, this is the first DJ I ever saw with my own eyes.
Wow.
And I was like, I stood, you know how people talking, people drinking, they're having a good time. It's a block party. I'm at the rope. I'm standing at the rope for like an hour, just watching how he moving this crowd. He playing the songs, you know, and back then, you know, they played a lot of break beats, a lot of disco, you know, all that was going on. So I'm like, yo, he killing it right now. He killing it. I want to do that. I want to do that. So like you, and then we get to the pebbly part where I go home, I'm scratching my father records up, you know, he smacked me in the head, be like, if you don't get the hell out of here, tearing up my vinyl, you know what I'm saying? So I start, you know, then you get to the pause tape section, you know, you start, cause you only got a cassette deck and, you know, you making all that happen and you just keep it moving. And then I hooked up with these two guys, they were a lot older than me. And we all bought a piece of equipment. Like they had speakers and stuff. I bought a mixer with a summer youth job check. You know, summer youth. Some of you. Yo, you had to. That's when you had to try to get out of there with your check before somebody come snatch you up. Right? You know what I'm saying?
Don't get caught at Delancey Street.
Don't get caught out there. That summer youth check. You know, so I bought a mixer and they both bought turntables. So the stuff ended up at their house because they were brothers. So they had both turntables. I brought the mixer to their house. We started practicing together. Then, you know, they were a lot older than me. So they had the girls, they had all this stuff going on. So I couldn't come over and be like, nah, not today, not today. Yo, not today. And that just kept on going till it was like, not today, not today. I was like, man, let me get my mixer up out of here, man. It's because I wanted to work all the time, but they didn't. You know what I'm saying? They had other things going on, which I respect that.
Yeah,
you know,
they had to get their hustle going. They had to eat.
Yeah, they doing what they got to do. Yeah, so I ended up hooking up with somebody else who brought turntables, Bob, and had no mixer. But he was like, yo, you can keep it at your house. And from there, that's where it really got started. You know?
That's like the kid with the ice cream, right, Pooh?
Right, exactly. You know?
You ever see the kid at the ice cream truck? The little dry book on the door. Thank you.
Right, exactly.
Hey, man. Well, go on, Pep.
So what they said, because your father was like, yo, don't touch my vinyl. But now you coming in there with equipment. Now you know how they don't scratch up my damn floors.
Right.
What so now
I'm playing a bunch of songs because I ain't got no records, you know, but I'm playing a bunch of music I don't know. My father got jazz albums and, you know, B.B. King and all this. So I'm playing all of that kind of stuff and just going back, just trying to get a technique going. You know, and then, you know, you finally get into it. You finally go buy a record, two, you know, you get two records. And I think the first record I bought was, I can't even remember the first record I bought.
Love Rap? Was it Love Rap?
Nah, it was before Love Rap. It was like Apache or something.
Yeah,
you know, I think Apache. Apache, I think, was the first record I ever bought. Right, the first record I ever bought, and I mean, I wore Apache out to where you don't even know, you can't even hear the beat no more. It's just because that's the only record I had to cut to get a technique going, you know. And I cut that to death, you know. And that was really the beginning of it for me, you know. So that's how I started DJing. But Artie Art was the first person I saw DJ. That was the first cat. I always give him the respect, man, because I don't. He
that's
never
real
really.
nice.
He never really went on and on and on to continue like till today. But
Yeah.
Audie Art was the first DJ I ever saw DJ with my own eye, with nothing in between us.
So it's fair to say Audie Art was the first pimp DJ that you ran into.
Right, from Foster Projects. Audie Art from Foster. That's exactly.
All right.
From
Now,
Foster.
Chill. This is a very important question here, brother.
Yes.
Okay. Since now you're in the training grounds, learning how to DJ. You know, you watch the DJ through the ropes, studying it.
Right.
Studies, hear him play all the records, have the crowd rocking, you just enjoying this.
Right.
What you have a visual? What was the first party that you did? Like, all right, man, it's on you, man. Let's see what you can do, brother.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that, Steve. That's good. I was gonna ask.
I did a party for this company. I can't remember their name, and Doug actually. I had known Doug at this point. I had met Doug and everything. So he was supposed to come do it. They was like, yo, get you a DJ, blah blah blah. Y'all come do it. Man, I took all the equipment there, did everything. Doug showed up at the last 10 minutes of the thing. Let's go. I did the whole 2.5 hours. You know what I'm saying? Doug out there at the end, he was like, yo, you look like you're doing good. Yeah, all right, I'm out. You know, whatever. But that was the first party I had ever done by myself, you know, as a DJ. You know?
I think you needed to do that. It's good.
Right. Yeah. That was it was definitely a learning thing for me, because, you know, you playing music and it's just you. And this is like the first, I've been DJing in the house forever, you know, so I'm finally out in front of people, and you got to play the right songs, man. I made so many mistakes. It was so bad. It was terrible.
Man, play this, man. Take that off.
Yeah. You know, you playing.
Tell us some of the mistakes you made. Like what kind of mistakes you made as a DJ?
You know, you when I first started, I started playing for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm playing songs I like. You know, people are like, what is this? and you're not even playing a little bit. You're playing this whole song. You know, all the time. They're like, yo, dude, I don't even know what this song is that you're playing. I'd be like, yo, this joint is hot.
Have you ever played like a fast song, everybody getting into it, they dancing, and then next thing you know, you cut in a slow song? Because that usually what happens at the beginning.
That was my whole night. You know, that was my whole night. Basically, I was playing songs that didn't mix together. They didn't work together, but I liked them together. Like, this was working for me. You know what I'm saying? And it just kept on going. I kept on going. I made it through the night, you know, whatever. The last half hour was when I kind of felt like I'm doing something wrong. You know, I'm doing a lot wrong, and I really gotta sharpen my skills right here, because this is terrible right now. Because you get people on the floor, you get 2 good songs going, and then you clear the floor with that third song, you know, and then you got 3 or 4 of these songs where nobody's on the floor, and then you play something, then people come back and they're gone again. You know what I'm saying? That's the worst for a DJ. The worst feeling is when you see people leave the floor. The floor is packed, and you empty it. And then you empty it.
When you first meet Baron B and Dougie Fresh?
I met Doug in high school. Me and Doug was in the 9th grade. I was in the 10th grade. We met in high school through a friend of ours named Mike Shaw.
What high school was that?
Charles Evans Hughes. Evans Hughes High School. When the school was so
heard
bad.
Of that. You know, we from Staten Island. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's understandable.
But Hughes was so bad. This is so the school was so terrible. They suspended the entire school, and everybody kicked out. Everybody go to different schools. So that's where we met. That's how we met. And Charles Evans Hughes, this guy named Mike Sharp, said, "Yo, you got to meet this guy. He's doing some stuff, and I think y'all would be like a good combination." So I said, "Yeah, I'll come down there later." He's at the end of the lunchroom. He said, "Nah, come now. He's doing this thing right now. You got to go see him." So walked down to the end of the lunchroom. Doug got a crowd around him. You know, he got a bunch of people banging on the table. They rhyming. They doing all the stuff at the end of the table. You know, I'm eating lunch. We're in the lunchroom. So I meet him like, "Yo, what's up? What's good? Yeah, blah, blah, blah." So we start talking a little bit. And then I start seeing him in school. Like, you know, now I know who he is. I probably have passed him 100 times in school, but I didn't know who he was. So now I know who he is. We speak in the hallway. We talk. We started getting together. One day we're in the band room, because I had band. So we're in band. Doug is in there playing the drums. I'm like, "I didn't know you was in this class." He said, "I'm not." And he's just in there playing the drums in the room. He's like, yo, he's just in there enjoying himself, you know? So that's how we kind of connected right there. Because I played.
What about Barry? What about Barry?
Wait.
Whoa.
Wait, hold up. You ain't gonna pass. We ain't gonna jump through right there. What do you play? What instrument?
I played the trumpet and I played the baritone.
What?
Wow.
Are you serious, man?
Exactly. Yo, I got a trumpet in here now. I still play the trumpet. You know?
Hold up. Wait a minute.
At the beginning of the show, that's me. I'm just playing. No.
Yo, listen. I ain't gonna front.
Yo, don't take that thing. That's not me.
Yo, I swear to God, you almost had me. I was about to faint. I've been telling the world. Look,
let me stop this now because I'm gonna hear this again. I didn't know that was you. I'd be like, what you talking about?
I still might tell it. Yo.
Right.
Okay.
I played the horn.
So how'd you meet? So where did Barry B come in? Barry come in.
So we had a friend named Pop. So now me and Doug are friends because we realized how close we live to each other. So now we start to see each other after school. Like it's out of school, summer's here. We spent the entire summer together. Like I saw Doug every single day from that first time we met in school. That summer that came after that, we spent like almost every day together, trying to do something, trying to get on, trying to do something. We tried to, doing the Harlem World thing, or all of that stuff. So we've got a friend, but we had nowhere. Like now, the guy that had the turntables, that gave me the turntables, wanted his turntables back. So he took the turn because now he got a group. He got a group, and he ain't working. He ain't doing so. He's like, yo, I'm gonna need them turntables.
I know that.
Wow.
I'm like, no. So you make every excuse to be like, nah, I'm not gonna be home. Yo, nah, I'm downtown. Yo, I'm at my pop's house. I'm at there. Yo, and so 2 weeks go by with me excusing every day. I got something every day. I ain't never home.
Oh my God.
And meanwhile, I ain't doing nothing but sitting in the house, with these turntables. So finally, he didn't call no more. He just came, knocked on the door. I opened up the door. I'm like, damn. Yep. So he took his turntables, and now I'm no Doug, and I'm like, yeah, come by my house, this and that. Now I ain't got no turntable. So I had to figure that out. But that summer, we was all over the place, and he was like, yeah, we got to find somewhere to do something. So we had a friend named Kev Ski. And we used to go by Kev Ski. We used to work with. He's the only cat still got ski in his name.
Yeah.
Look.
So you old school. You got ski in your name. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes.
So that's original right there. But
so who did you know first? You knew Dougie before Kev?
I knew Doug before Kev. Doug introduced me to Kev.
Okay, so
Doug said, I got somebody who got equipment. So let's go by. It's my friend Kev and this guy named John, which is Kev's cousin. But it's John's equipment, actually. Kev just has access to it. Kev put stuff in, but not the stuff that's useful. Like he got the amps, the crossovers.
Equipment.
Huh?
This like a public announcement. So Kev wasn't your equipment. Okay.
Part of it is his. Part of it is his. So he goes and he got the crossovers, the amps, the speakers, not the turntables and stuff was what we need. You know what I'm saying? So we go by, him and John are there. They let us use it. Then after a while, John didn't want us using stuff no more. So Kev was like, I'm sorry. John is like, nah, this and that. So we stopped. We couldn't use that no more. So we got a friend in school. We got a friend. Nah, it wasn't Kev's fault. Kev was always cool with us. You know what I'm saying? So
we love you too, Kev.
We got a friend named Pot that went to school with us. He said, yo, I got this guy to live over in my projects named Barry B. You got to come see him, man. This cat's nice. He's this and this and that. So he takes us over. We meet Barry, and Barry's nice. We're like, but Barry's an MC. Barry's not even a DJ. Barry's the MC in his group. He's the rapper. It's the Devastating Three. It's Barry B, Kid West, and Magic D. Those are the MCs.
It's Barry. We ordered you now.
And this guy named Vaughn is the DJ. You know what I'm saying? So Barry's not even the DJ. He's one of the MCs. So we go over, but Barry's DJing like crazy. It was like, is this the MC or the DJ? Like, I don't even know because Barry's nice, Barry's killing it right now. so we go over. Now we got a place to go. So that's how we end up going to Barry's house all the time. So every time we need to do something, we at Barry's house. We need to practice, we at Barry's house. We need to make a tape, we at Barry's house. We need to do something, go over routine, we at Barry's house. So we at Barry's house all the time. Barry got his own group at the time. So then Doug just meshed with them, and then we all just started working together. Like Devastated 3, me and Barry, we're all working together.
So now the next question is gonna be, how did y'all become the Get Fresh crew? Well, we walking chill down the memory lane.
Well, so now we doing our thing, and Barry's MCs go to college. They all go to college. Yo, I need 2 seconds though. I got a package coming. Yo, let me run and grab this because I've been waiting for it all day. Yo, give me 2 seconds. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. I know this is unprecedented for an interview, but I gotta grab this, yo.
We've been doing this for the longest. We got you.
Yo.
Wow.
That's just like what he said. Like he ducking the guy, and then all of a sudden he show up at the door. In my turntable.
I need back, man. I need those.
Oh my God! Interview is so good, right, ladies and gentlemen?
I'm still bugging Barry. As long as I knew Barry's MC, I never.
Yes, I knew that because Barry used to go with my younger sister.
What?
Yes, absolutely. You see what Marilyn said? Marilyn want to know, did he play Tender Love?
Go ahead, Marilyn.
She said, I know he did.
Yeah. So he be back. He got a package at the door. I think some furniture or something. Yeah, they come to pick the plaques back up off the wall. Get the plaques back. Yeah, okay. So the interview is still going down, y'all.
You're still going.
There we go. He's back.
Back. Sorry about that, man.
They got a little nervous. Yo, wait, this is going good. Where did he go? I said, no, man. I told him bad news.
I've been waiting on this package
back off the wall. I told him to come get this package back off the wall.
Man.
Hey, Phil, when your package, they deliver you some turntables?
Nah. I got my turntables right here.
No, I'm just fucking with. I'm not messing with you.
Okay, hold up. So the question was, how did it become the Get Fresh crew?
Okay, so Barry's group goes to college. So Magic D and Av West went to college. So Barry's just there DJing. Doug is like, yo, this guy's too good to just let him just be here doing nothing. He said, what you think about putting him down with us? I was like, let's do it, man, because I'm learning from Barry, because Barry's way, way better than me, right? So we doing our thing, and I'm like, let me learn, let me do this. Oh, what you doing? Yo, okay, I'm gonna do that too. Yeah, I'm gonna do that, and we start to, I start to get sharpened from Barry. So now it's the three of us. We're going to do block parties. We're doing all of this stuff, and we kind of needed a name, So we just that's when came up with Get Fresh Crew. That was like, when everybody had crews and So
I got a text because we was talking. I was texting Barry B. I got a text from Barry right now.
Right.
Barry said, he even think he's better than me now, but it's not true. But that's what Barry said. Again, all right, again, Barry, again.
So that's how we started with the Get Fresh crew, and then there was an MC contest at the Cadet Center in the Bronx. Doug and Tito was hosting, and that's how we met Rick. That's how Rick got into the picture. That's what Slick Rick comes.
Oh, you breaking this shit down, boy! You breaking it
down. So Charlie Rock from
Harlem World.
Harlem World is the one that introduced Doug to Rick. He is the person that is responsible for introducing Doug to Rick.
Wow.
He said, I know that dude, and I'm gonna make sure that y'all get together. And Charlie Rock made that introduction. Then Doug and Rick hooked up. He said, yo, we got to go by Will's house. Let's just see what we could do so we could all be, put something together maybe. And this is the first time in my house. It's maybe now I'm still living at my mom's crib, right? At this point, my room holds 5, 6 people tops. It's like 15 of us in there. Rick got his crew. We got our people. We got the drum machines and all this other stuff in there. So Tito from Fearless 4 lent us a drum machine. We made up a beat. And Rick comes to the house. He says, Doug is rhyming on the beat. Then Rick says, okay, I'm gonna do something. He said, let me think. And first thing he says is, Lottie Dottie, we like the party. We don't cause trouble. And yo, we went absolutely bananas, yo. Bananas. Like absolutely nuts.
That's
the whole room
crazy.
just kind of erupted, man. Yo, he did Lottie Dottie. We was like, that's it, man. That's it. Yo, we got it. We got to do something with this. This is crazy right now. I never heard nobody like Rick before. Not from the voice and from the way that, he puts his stories together.
Swag, right? His storytelling swag.
Never heard nobody like Rick before. You can't be like, yo, Rick sound like Melly Mel. Nah, Rick don't sound like nobody I have ever heard before.
Wow.
So we started.
That was in your house. That was in your house when that
That's happened. In my crib. That's in my crib. First time I heard Lottie Dottie is in my house. And Rick did it. And it's a bunch of us in the house. And we just go crazy. It was bananas,
Wow.
So then we started doing block parties. We started doing block parties all over the city, all over, Bronx. And we went everywhere. We didn't really come to Staten Island much.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but the Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, and we was all over,
Oh my God.
We gotta take a commercial break right now. A commercial break right now.
Oh my Jesus.
So we was all over the place, and then we started doing Lottie Dottie, and we were performing just like we all did. We all performed without no songs. We ain't got no songs. We just performing, just doing routines, doing whatever. So that's what we started doing around the city. Then we started going different places, and then we finally was trying to get a deal. Then Doug did Beat Street, and Beat Street gave us the money to actually go in the studio and record the show.
Wow.
And Lottie Dottie.
And who put what record? Was that Profile?
No, that was Reality.
Yeah, that was a Reality, right?
And we was on Reality because we tried to get a deal. We had already recorded the show and Lottie Dottie. There's another version of the show. I'll let y'all hear it one day. That's absolutely terrible. It's like we wouldn't even be sitting here having this conversation right now if that version had come out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God!
He said 2 different versions of the show. He said the first one wasn't as good as the one that really came out.
Because it's off of 808. It's an 808 beat. And it's the same beat, but it don't sound the same with that 808. It just didn't have the same feel. And we took all of the pieces that are in the show now. They were all in different places. It was nuts, man. It was crazy. So then we tried to get a deal. Nobody would give us a deal. We took it to Russell. We took it to everybody. Nobody wanted the show. And they didn't think the show was hot. They was like, it's all right, but what else y'all got? But that's all we had. We only had enough money to do those 2 songs. You know what I'm saying? So we trying to shop these 2 songs. Nobody would take it. So Jerry Bloodrock from WHBI actually said, I got somebody who might sign this. Let's see what we could do. So Jerry takes it to this guy David, and Reality Records, and he's like, yo, let's put this out. This is gonna be incredible. I love the song. Blah blah blah. This and that. Let's get some paperwork going. Let's get it signed. So that's how we ended up getting signed to Reality with the show. And then the show came out, and the rest is history after that.
Wow.
Now, I don't know if my thing went out. But look, Teddy Riley helped y'all do the show, right? The
show was actually done in Ted's house. Like the beat and all that stuff was done at Ted's house. But when we recorded in the studio, Ted couldn't make it. So we just ended up doing it in the studio with on our own.
Wow. Well, let me ask a question. So y'all done did all these shows. Y'all are number one for nobody. Anytime you hear Dougie be like, I'm in the house. I'm in the house.
Right.
Right. And you know what I went through. I actually put this big event together for a ski trip, and y'all was out of the country, correct?
Right.
And then next thing I know, it's like I got y'all on the bill to perform with a lot of other people, with Big Daddy Kane, the whole 9. And then this guy, we ain't gonna say his name, he was like, I didn't pay the money. I got 15 buses. We all going to different hotels and everything. I got everything on lock. And then I said, let me call Will.
Right.
And I said,
I was like,
Will.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I said, Will. I said, I got you. I said, I got you booked. This guy said he booked y'all to be at my event. I said, the flyers is all over. I got buses coming from North Carolina, Virginia. And I said, and I got 15 buses in New York. He said, Peb, we are not there. I said, what? We are not there. Me and Will go way back so many years. It's crazy. I know Will.
I think that was our bonding moment though, because we went back and forth with that for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
And
like, we knew each other forever. But that was like the bonding moment.
Yes.
I gotta say, Will already know the first time we met as the Force MCs.
Right.
Will and them was they was actually the first rap group we met. We coming from Staten Island, going to Harlem World. They was one of the first people we met. Dougie and Will and Barry. Kev Ski was there that day. We first met. We first
because Kev Ski was
the water in Harlem.
He was Doug's first DJ,
right? Will first ever.
Right. Yeah. Well, like I was saying, Kev was Doug's DJ before me. Kev Ski DJ for Doug first.
No, I'm just Steve. Steve looked like he said, "That's all, folks." You mean?
There we go. Yeah. I don't know my wife still be going out sometime, but I'm saying we was definitely.
Hey yo, that's that Walmart Wi-Fi, yo.
Yeah.
You need to upgrade.
For like 40 plus years, man.
Yes, indeed, man. Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely,
man. And I'm just so happy, us like grinding together. Us, Peb was there. We all grinded together in the beginning of the stages, man. And now we all, made classic records and all that, man. That's a big thing.
I remember we saw y'all perform when we first saw y'all perform at the Force MDs. I think we was at the Armory, and we was like, "Yo, damn, these guys is doing it for real! Like, yo, this is crazy right now. Yo, they are really singing like a singing group." Like, when he was doing the hip hop thing, it was like, okay, yeah, when y'all started like really like harmonizing and singing and dancing and had the same clothes, like, yo, they real group, yo, like it's like the stylistics right now.
We came a long way with y'all, man.
That's a blessing, man. That is definitely a blessing, man. Because nobody was doing that before y'all, man. Yeah. Nobody mixing the hip hop and the R&B. Come on, man. That was it. That's y'all.
Yo,
yeah.
I'll tell you, you know what my greatest thing is when I seen you and Dougie and Barry at a Mastodon event. Like, y'all was like, Pebbly Pooh?
But Barry and Doug always had that. I mean, Barry and Don always had that little rivalry. It was like a friendly rivalry, but it was like they had a little rivalry going on because it's like Barry was nice, and Barry was really nice, and Don was fantastic. Don was out of control. Don was a showman. He was a showman. He was definitely a showman, man.
So watch this. So Will, let's keep dribbling the ball down the court, man, because you got the records out, right? Traveling. How was it touring and stuff like? You experienced touring, hearing your record played outside the country, in different markets, going into different cities. What was like, your whole experience with that? How would you?
Well, let me tell you, the first time I heard the show on the radio, I just started a job. This is my first day on the job, right?
Wow.
First day. And we're in the hallway. I'm doing construction with a friend of mine that got me the job. He was like, yo, this is what you're going to be doing. They showing me around. The radio's playing in the hallway or whatever. The show comes on the radio. I was like, yo, that's our joint right there. You go crazy and whatever. And because it's on real radio now. It's not WHBI. It's like VLS. Like when you get
mainstream.
Real. Mainstream. Yeah, you get, and in the middle of the day, it's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, that's big. That's big.
We're like, yo, it's not 2:30 in the morning,
right.
Or WHBI at the end of the dial or whatever. It's on what is it? KISS. It's on BLS. It's on all day. It's crazy. Now I'm just starting this job. This is the first day. I get home. After that, our manager says, yo, we're putting together a tour and they want you guys on it. And I was like, well, who's on it? yo, it's not one other rapper on it. It's like the Gap Band, Atlantic Star, Midnight Star, Ready for the World. I'm like, there's the other rap groups or whatever. He said, nah, it's just y'all, just you guys. He said, look, it's last minute. The show, the record is taking off. It's really going crazy. It's this and that. And we're going to start this, but this tour is really soon. It's like in a week and a half from, I think, at this point. He said, so we got to really start getting everything together. So I need you guys to really pull it together and this and that. So I got to go back to this job and be like, yo, I'm going to need to leave an absence, you know. He said, you started yesterday. Are you serious? I'm serious.
Wow.
He said, but he was a cool guy. His name was Steve. He said, well, how long are we talking? I said, probably about maybe 2-3 weeks or something like that. He said, all right, so what we're going to do is we're going to start you all over 2 or 3 weeks from now. When you come back, we start you over and we'll start like this never happened. We'll act like this never happened. Meaning you ain't getting no check for yesterday. You ain't doing that. We're going to start all over again. So we said, okay, so then we get the tour and all that stuff together. And I'm still on leave of absence right now. I'm still on leave of absence. That was like 1985.
But what I gotta say about you guys, man, is especially on you know, y'all really put a good show together, you know. And I know Doug, you know, we all know Dougie very well. And Doug studies. He's a studier. He's studying great
all day, man. He's studying right now as we're speaking. He's studying. You know,
he studies great.
That's all he do, man.
He analyzes. He analyzes things very much detailed. He watches everything. What's the high points? What's the low points?
And what happened here, and why this was done, and why that was done.
Dougie's the why man.
Right.
Why did this? Why did you see
Why would he do that
really,
there? You know?
Yeah.
I got a question. I got a question. So you're doing these shows and everything. What turned you into a promoter?
I'm not a promoter. I'm an agent. I'm an agent, actually.
Agent.
Okay.
Booking agent.
Agent.
I'm a booking agent.
Oh, okay.
So that goes a long ways from after we got started. But we were sitting in the airport one day. It's a bunch of artists. We just come from a huge show. It's like Digital Underground, Chubb Rock, Doug, Rick, Kane. It's like 10 acts, you know, on this show, right? And I'm talking to all these cats, and I'm like, yo, let's exchange numbers and blah, blah, blah. He was like, yo, you got my number already. And you go on the phone, and you'd be like, oh, yeah, it's 673. No, that was my old number. Here's my new number. Blah, blah, blah. Get the new number. Call the new number, 3 weeks from then. It's like, that's not the number no more. I'm like, yo, y'all cats is leaving a lot of money on the table by people not being able to reach you. It's like, yo, for the simple fact that I can't call you and I need something now, I'm going to go to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So that money that you could have got at that moment, you don't get. Because I've reached out to somebody else. They was ready to go. Let's go. My number's been the same since cell phones started. I've had the same cell phone number for like 20 years. Yo, I had Voice Stream. I don't know if y'all remember Voice Stream. I had Voice Stream when they first came out. And T-Mobile bought them. And I'm still there with the same number I've had for almost 20 years. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
I've never, if my number changed, y'all need to call somebody because I need help. Something is happening.
Yeah, something's the matter. Something
wrong. Something is definitely wrong. If you call my number, you get call 911, man. I'm telling you, man, because it's a problem. My number ain't never changing, man. I will pay my phone bill before my light bill. You know what I'm saying?
The call gonna make you the money to pay the light.
Right, exactly,
yes,
man.
I get it.
You gotta prioritize, man. You know what I'm saying?
So as you being an agent, and now the word is out, yo, Chill Will is a booking agent. Have you ever got anybody saying, yo, how come you're not booking me? How come you're not booking me?
I get that every time I go out. You know what I'm saying? Every time I go out, there's somebody.
Was it nasty or was it friendly?
Nah, it's just like, sometimes you got to tell people, like, the reason I'm doing this is what I just told you. I said, yo, I've reached out to you and I don't got no numbers on you. The number I got here does not work. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I've tried to reach out to you. I've tried to do that. You got to tell people what it is. But that was my main thing for doing it. It's like the people that are around us, the people that
Public
are in
announcement. Public announcement. My number hasn't changed in over 22 years.
Well, what I'm saying is, like, the reason for doing it is because of that. So I was looking at the people around me, and I looked through my phone. Just sitting in the airport now. We're all at the airport. We all sitting there talking. I'm like, how many of these people numbers do I have? That I mean, I have everybody's number, but none of these numbers are the same. I went around to 5 different people with 5 different new numbers. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I just got this new number you gave me 2 months ago. You told me you got a new number again. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Right.
So
Right.
it's just a matter.
Let me say this. Look, when I had my office up in Harlem, right, I was on 145th, right? I had my little office up there, and I used to run out. I used to bump heads with you. We used to walk around.
Right, I lived on 139th.
Yeah.
Right.
And I run into Chill, and we walking through Harlem, walking around. And Chill said, "Yeah, man, I booked Jay-Z, Stevie Wonder." I said, "Yo, who the fuck is this nigga?" Yo, hey, bro, I didn't say that. Hey, when he said it, I took it like, right. As soon as he looked the other way, I was like, what is this? And boo, he looked back at me. I'm like, just look. Yeah, all right. So what you said, Jill? Right.
See, and then let me tell you, this was not my intention. This really was not my intention. I had really just wanted to work with us. You know what I'm saying? With the Slick Ricks, the Force MDs, the Big Daddy Kanes, the Chub Rocks. That was really my intention. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But then it started getting a little more lucrative. Somebody be like, "Yo, can you get me so and so?" I'd be like, "I don't know. Let me see." Make a phone call. Yeah, but yeah, let's make that happen. Then, boom. Now you're doing like another kind. You know, you're doing some R&B. Then you get some comedians. Then you start hooking up with people. You know, I hook up with Joe and Jerome, and somebody was like, "Yo, me and Jerome is cool," and Jerome and Joe manage Frankie Beverly. So they like, "Yo, you get me Frankie? Yeah, I can get you Frankie." Call Jerome. He's like, "Yeah, what you need?" Blah blah blah. Next thing you know, I got Frankie Beverly. I got this person. Yeah. Now I'm booking like people that I'm like, I can't even understand what's happening now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm on the phone dealing with promoters asking me for Earth, Wind, and Fire. You know, this person. And geez, this is insane right now. Like, I'm like, well, let me see if I can make that happen. You know,
right. Do you have any kids?
I got 2 kids. I have a boy and a girl.
You got a boy and a girl?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Hey, Chill. Did promoter Joe pass away?
Joe passed away.
Yeah, man. That's a piece. Yeah, man. I knew Joe.
Right.
He booked Southern Soul acts too. You know.
Right. Yeah, the Tuckers, and Pokey, and all of
those.
Yeah,
man.
The Southern Soul. Yeah.
Shout out to Pam Beck.
What up, Pam?
Pam is late.
Yo, then I started booking them. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't even know who they was. Like Southern Soul, I didn't know who none of these people
that's
were.
big. That shit is big right now. That Southern Soul.
But when you go see it, like we're on a show now with Pokey, Tucker, Mel Waiters, all these different people.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, I said, well, we'll see what happens. Yo, they come out. It's like Michael Jackson walked out.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, I never even heard these songs before.
Hey, Chill. It's crazy. Chill. It's crazy that Southern Soul didn't really hit New York like.
Right. That Southern Soul, it stayed right down in the South, you know?
Yeah, man. That's big. That's big time.
And it's huge. It's like huge. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening to Tucker. Then Doug did a song with Tucker. You know what I'm saying? So that changed everything. Now we're starting to hear all of these different people, you know, from down there. And it's crazy. It's bananas. So that's a whole different genre of music you're getting into that I was introduced to.
Yes,
you know?
Indeed, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I gotta say, man, like Chill, like people, all my people in the chat, like these guys, like Dougie, and you know the Good Fresh crew, the whole crew, man. Not only Chill being a great agent, but like I said, all the acts that he booked, and these guys.
This is how we do it.
Yeah. So anyway, right?
Yeah, like I was saying. Like I said. I swear, boy, I don't know. It's lightning. Lightning must be hit my house or something. Look. But like I'm saying, y'all, besides booking all the acts and doing what you do, Dougie Fresh and the Get Fresh crew still are the top tier acts out here to this day, playing with the big dogs. I mean, still got one of the best rap shows and rap history to this day.
Yes.
Dougie Fresh and Get Fresh
Yes.
Crew, man. You know, that's facts right there, man. I don't care who goes on the stage. Dougie Fresh and the Get Fresh Crew is gonna represent hard. I mean, they push it down, man.
It's the energy, man, and the time you put into this, you know, because we all did this stuff. Because y'all know we all did this with no records. You know what I'm saying? When we had no records out, you had to make up something to entertain people without a song. Like,
that's right.
Forget the song being hot, you know, whatever, because that could carry you. You know, a song could carry you. You could go out and do your hottest joints and do 10 hot joints. But the show, if you took all that away, how many people can still perform? You know, like, I'm gonna take all your records away. You ain't got no songs. Go out there and give me a 30-minute show. Just
that be me.
Minutes.
That be me.
That's what I'm saying. But that's the school we came from. You know
that's
what I'm
right.
We came
that's
from
right.
doing
that's
this
right,
without songs.
We see it, man.
Without
we see,
songs.
You know, we see
yes.
Without songs. No songs. You got to go out there and entertain these people with just thinking of something, like coming up with a routine. I mean, y'all saying Gilligan's Island, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
So watch that. Real quick.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Pam Beck is shouting you out. Pam Beck is shouting everybody out. She said you started our first travel booking agents. That's what Pam said. All right.
No, travel agent is the one that told me to make money from this, because I was doing it without making any money. I was booking people and going, man, go ahead. But my travel agent said, look, you got the promoter. They making ridiculous money. You got the artist. They making money. What are you making? I was like, it's just for the love. It's just for the love. She's like, yeah. You go ahead and keep with that love. That love gonna send you right to the poorhouse. Because she said it'd be different if y'all all had love. You know what I'm saying? Y'all all doing it for the love. They doing it for the money. You doing it for the love, but you the only one. And ain't nobody reaching back and saying, here's $5, here's $10. People are like, thanks, Will. Yo, you the man, yo. You the man, dude. And they going off. Yo, you the man, yo. I love you, bro. Love you, man. Nobody reaching back giving you $5 though. Anybody? So she says,
one more question, Will. One more question. I gotta get in it because I always gotta get my question in before Pebbly, because Pebbly people go. Listen. Anyway, so look, Will, I asked you this question numerous times, but I'm just asking you again. Look, after the record fade out, I know you guys had good show, but how do y'all keep the consistency of doing over 100 shows a year?
It's people want to see the shows. You know what I'm saying? It's just like when people went to Vegas back in the days and they were seeing Sammy Davis Jr. and Frank Sinatra and all these people. They didn't have no new songs. They just had an incredible show that people wanted to come see, you know? And we look at it the same way. If we give you a show, because we don't look at it as a show, we're looking at it as an experience. You know what I'm saying? We're going to give you an experience. It's not just doing all our songs and doing this and doing that. We're going to give you something else that you can walk away with where you go, damn, I had a ball at that joint right there. I had fun. It wasn't just, we're doing 20 records and we get off the stage. You know what I'm saying? We're going to bring you something. We're going to give you a show. We're going to give you something that you can remember. And we're going to take you on so many different emotions.
Right.
And then we're going to leave you right there.
They calling me the female entertainer. You know that, right?
That's what's up.
They calling me the female entertainer. I was like, okay, I'll accept that. I like that.
That's what's up. That's what's up. But that's how we had to do it. You know what I'm saying? We had to keep if you have a show, if you have a good show, you can work forever because you're not relying on the songs. You know what I'm saying? You're not relying on a new record to come out or a new hit. You may not have that, but if your show is phenomenal, people still will come see you.
In other words, you ain't building the show around your hits. You're building a show.
Right. You're building a show. And the same way we did back then is the same thing we do now. We build a show. And we just happen to have some songs to put in it. You know what I'm saying?
For example.
That was some fly shit he said, Steve. Hold on. I want that shit to go over your head like Steph Curry.
I'm doing it now before I go off. Just for example, like Frankie Beverly and Maze. That's the perfect example.
Exactly. Perfect. Exactly. They ain't put out no new music.
I think what you said was a little different than that. You said we got a show and we just happen to
put some music, put some songs in it. Like our records just happen to fit in there. But if we took them out, we're going to still put on a show. You know what I'm saying? We can take them songs out because we don't even do like a lot of songs that we do, we just make sure that the experience is something you're going to remember. We're going to bring the energy. We're going to make it fun. We're not going to get up there and be like, this is my song. I'm going to perform it. And good night. You know what I'm saying? That's not, even though it's a hit, you ain't really bringing nothing behind it. It don't really got no push.
Right.
But if you bring some energy and it's forceful, you like, yo, I'm having fun too. Like I still enjoy this. You know what I'm saying? And I said, once I don't enjoy it no more, I'm going to get out. You know, I'm done because I don't want to just be doing it for the money. I want to do it because I like to do it because I enjoy doing it. And that comes across when you're on stage.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
All right, it's COVID. This is our last question because we got to bail off. COVID, unless COVID, shit shut down. Shit is opening back up. Are you guys back out there now?
We're getting ready to start. We're starting at the end of this month. Will be our first show. Well, not our first. It'd be like our second. We went and did one show. Since COVID started, we've done one show.
Tom Joyner, right?
Huh?
The Tom Joyner, right?
No, actually, okay, 2 shows. We did Tom Joyner and I forgot about Tom, but because Doug came on and got off.
Yeah.
We were still on. We were still hanging out. You know, whatever.
Yeah, we were hanging out.
Yo, I've been doing Tom Joyner 21 years. I've been on that 21 years, man. So, and I booked the talent for Tom Joyner. You know, this is what I'm saying. How it got to that point, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm here. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
But we did 2 shows in 2 years. You know, for us, that's like, I'm dying over here. You know what I'm saying? Because we just be going out every single week. So in 2 years, we did two shows. We went to Jamaica and we did that show. And that was it. You know, and in Jamaica, it was just me and Doug. Barry didn't even come to that one. So that's why I said basically we did one show, really a full show.
Nice.
So but now everything's picking back up now.
We're getting ready to start again because Doug didn't want to do nothing. Doug said, I'm not going out until this stuff starts to die down a little bit, you know. So we was like, all right, because I've been going out with Rakim, you know. So it's like this changed up everything, you know. But we're getting ready to start going out again at the end of the month.
Look, we need you to give Rakim and KRS a message. It's a public announcement.
Okay.
It's been over a year, fellas. You know, we admire your talent. We're supporters of your music, and we grew up on your music. We're looking to interview you on our show. Chill is going to reach out to you guys on behalf of the morning show, and we're going to schedule a date. We can have you guys on our show. So with our audience, because we have like close to 200,000 people on our Facebook and our Instagram combined, close to like 60. That's where all our Instagram and other sites that we got. So and we just launched a new YouTube channel. So we would love to have you on there and share your experience and your story to our audience that's been faithfully asking us when are we gonna get KRS and Rakim. And we had, told them in the past that you guys would be on the show. But right now we have Chill Will committing right. He just committed on our show that he would have you all on there. I'm sorry, get it.
I don't remember saying anything, but hey,
Yo, Pam is saying, Will, don't tell how great he is when Harlem was being taken by the moguls, and he hit us all up telling us about the dollar lottery helped a few buy properties in Harlem.
Yeah, I remember that, man. I was up in Harlem at that time. When the properties was going like, and I messed up this female lawyer. I know she was gonna help me try to get one, man, and I dropped the ball on that, man. And I forgot my name.
A lot of us dropped the ball on it. Now you see what it looked like now. So that's all. It's all dropping the ball, man.
Yeah.
We ain't see it, but you see it now.
Yeah, oh man.
I know this is one thing I know for sure, man. Will, we all got a brotherhood, man. You know that, man.
Definitely, man.
Brain, all of us.
We go so far back, man. Like we brothers, man.
Yeah,
definitely.
Man. That's why we see each other.
Brothers and sister.
Brothers and sisters. Come on, we go over there 201. We got Mike and Dave 201.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yo,
That's
chill.
Right.
I look at with Pebble. We was all in that whole bubble with this hip hop movement, man. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
All in that same little bubble that made this shit $1 billion industry. We was there, man.
Exactly. At the beginning.
That probably wasn't there. But anyway, look, we gotta wrap it up.
I'm one of the mothers. You just jealous.
You's a mother effing lie. But listen.
You knock-kneed. You just a knock-kneed forgetful. That's what it is. He's a knock-kneed forgetful.
Yo, look, yo, we gotta wrap it up, Chill, man. We want to look. Thank you for coming on. Hey, Chill, we're gonna tag you in a couple of days because we're gonna edit it and put it up on YouTube. All right. So again, spread the word. We just launched a new YouTube channel. You know, we want everybody to come check it out. And I'm gonna tell you, Chill, this was a very good interview, man. You know,
thank you, man.
It was very informative.
Everybody.
Man, I mean, I don't even know why even y'all know the answers to all these questions. So
yeah, but the people don't know. No. But Will, the people don't know.
That's not true. You definitely schooled us with a lot of good stuff, man. Stuff that we didn't know. But you left out one thing.
We known each other so long. You know,
you left out one thing, Beverly. What did he leave out?
I don't know what he left out.
What I left out? What I forgot?
One thing. You know, I'm gonna say it because you know I always keep it 100. Yo, when you first got the turntable.
Oh yeah, you didn't tell.
I'm the nigga that knocked on the door, and you said, "Yo," I said, "Yo, the car hit the little kid across the street. It's okay, everything's good. They're supposed to turn the music down." And you was trying to scratch. I said, "Yo, hold your hand like this, like that." And you was like, "Oh shit, I think I got it." I said, "That's what all the art was doing. You heavy handed on the baby paw, lighten your hand up, bro. You know what I mean?" And you know,
yo, man, this was at a time where you kind of had to learn on your own, man. You had to get as much as you can by yourself, man.
Hey, Will, man.
All the cats around me was worse than me, so it's like I had nobody to really learn from.
Hey, Will, give your wife our love, man. All right.
Oh, no doubt, man. No doubt.
How you get on here and don't mention your wife? Are you kidding me? You gotta mention the women.
It's all good. It's all good.
Hey, Pooh.
Shout out to your wife. Shut up and mind your business.
You see how Pooh trying to play the players like this? You know
I don't care.
Hey, Chill, that's why I do this. Look. What happened to Pooh?
Wow.
Wow. You see how he be doing? He just mad because he be wearing dirty sneakers with that mink coat at the bus stop. It's all right. It's all right. Listen, all the people that's on the chiming, they love the interview, and there's a lot of things that they don't know. So even though we may know, we ask the question because they want us to ask the questions. You see what I'm saying?
No, I understand. I was just joking about that. I was just like, we known each other so long. It feels like we just sitting around talking. Yo, me and Steve talked on the ship, what, an hour and a half? We sat at lunch eating. We sat and talked an hour and a half. Easy. Like, damn, we got to get out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I told Will about all the bling stuff that I be doing. I sent him some stuff. So tell him, Will, what I'm going to be doing for you. Tell him.
She's blinging everything out. Yeah, I got these headphones I got to send you because I need to get them blinged out. You know I got one set now, and she gonna do another set for me. So we gonna make that happen.
Yo, Will, I did they jackets that they performed in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who did that?
Last time you seen as well.
Right.
You see some of the stuff falling off. You see some of the falling off.
You trying to play me, Khalil? You trying
to
play me?
That wasn't what you did. No. That wasn't what Beverly Pooh did. It was Beverly Who that did that one.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.